There were some hellacious days back then. Y'all know about them, especially in the 80s. And yet we never saw during those years, we saw some people come to our country to try to get in, but not anything like we're seeing now with unaccompanied minors coming forth, hosted by, trafficked by, and moved by these coyotes. Why didn't we see the kind of surge in the 80s when there was such violence in some of these countries as we're seeing now? Why didn't it? Just very, Mr. Schiff, anybody, I'll say, hello, you guys decide who wants to answer. Several of you can. Mr. Farnsworth, why didn't we see the kind of violence then?
Well, thank you, sir. It's both were multifaceted, but I think basically the type of violence in the 1980s was political violence, and the targets were political actors, whereas now the violence is widespread, it's extortive or extortion, and it's at the local and community level, and everybody is subject to it. So in the past, perhaps if you had weapons, you might be subject to violence, but if you were just in the community, you may be able to escape it. Now, I know I'm overgeneralizing, but now the sense is, at least from a lot of communities, that you're subject to it no matter what, and there's nothing you can do to prevent that.